Not too sure if the sound is really good. I'm just using my phone today. I'm at a location where I want to do some filming. Now, this location's at Hog's Breath in Dandenong. Now, as everyone knows here in Melbourne, or this part of Melbourne, the place got burnt down. Now, I'll pop out shortly and then show you the burnt out wreckage of the old Hog's Breath. But also too, to do a poll I just created not long ago in the regards of points of interest series, like maybe something like what I'm going to show you. It might be interesting for some people. Also to maybe factories, something it might pique my curiosity, and things like that. So yeah, don't forget to do that poll, and that will be really great. G'day, mate. How are you? K Class Productions. I haven't got my glasses on, mate. Um, so yeah, I wanted to do something a little bit different. It's a case of, as I said, that's why I meant about the series, point of interest, because it is interesting to look at things like this, and it gives a different perspective. Now, just recently, and I will be quite open about this. The city of Casey, which is in Melbourne, southeastern part of Melbourne, have gone on a bit of a rampage on people who don't do the right thing. Now, I'm in the city of Casey at the moment on the different side of Dandenong, so not far between the border of the city of Dandenong and the city of Casey. Now, I'm just going to show you something that's going to be quite interesting. And I actually think it's an absolute disgrace how they've left it like this. But we'll go out for a bit of just a quick walk. And yeah, I'm good, guys. I'm really good. Yeah, so just a quick live on location. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop out of the car and just show you what remains of Hog's Breath while it's not raining, and also to have a look at this. I reckon consider an absolute disgrace and disgusting spot where people have dumped all their rubbish and the council have not worried about it too much. So what we'll do is we'll go out. Excuse me if sound quality won't be so good once I go outside because of the wind. But we'll just go walk, and I'll just turn the camera around. Just got to make sure which one I'm doing here. And here we go. Okay. Now, as I said, if the sound quality is not so good, yeah, I'm sorry about that, guys. But here's the remains of Hog's Breath. It burnt down a couple of months ago, and nothing hasn't been really done about it, to be honest. And I'm just like, okay, I do understand like insurance and things like that, but I just don't get it. Like, they should have actually had something done about this by now. And yeah, it's just a wreck of a place. There you go, that's what you can see there. It's just, yeah, I don't really understand the logic behind it, but yeah, and that's an absolute mess, and that shouldn't be really happening. And they should have had this all fixed up before Christmas. I think, from memory, I think this burnt down in about October last year, 2024. And yeah, it's just an absolute fucking nightmare. And yeah, have a look at all this, guys. Just over here. That is just an absolute nightmare. I mean, I don't really understand the reason why the council have not actually cleaned all this up. This should be all cleaned up. And you've got houses in the background, and I just don't understand why this is not actually all cleaned up. So I just don't get it. Yeah, it's just what I mean about point of interest. Like, to me, I find this quite interesting, and I know it might be not interesting for some people, but I reckon it is interesting to see different things that pique people's curiosity about something. You might happen to be driving along and thinking, "Oh, that's interesting. Let's stop and take a photo or take a video or something." So yeah. So guys, don't forget to do that poll on my page on the X-Wing for a potential a new series of doing something with points of interest. And as I said, there's Princess Highway here. I won't go too far, just in case it starts raining. That's the Hog's Breath old sign there. And yeah, I mean, this is what I mean. Like, I don't really understand why this is all still closed up. This should have been fixed up ages ago. But yep, that's the old place there. And but yeah, it's just unbelievable. This is what I don't really get. But yeah, so yeah, what do you think, guys? You think it's a good idea to do a new series in regards of point of interest? Like, this is a point of interest, wouldn't be under sights or sounds. But yeah, I'm just like, I'm seeing things like, now I just don't understand the reason why councils or whoever's in charge of this whole area to clean this up. I mean, this is just an absolute nightmare. We'll just go here a little bit closer before I sign off here. But yeah, I feel sorry for the residents along here. Like, I don't understand that. Like, I'm guaranteed they would have nightmares, people lurking around here at night. I mean, this is an absolute joke. I mean, yeah, I do understand, about bins and things like that, like, but you got bird cages, and I mean, no one would want a bird cage. I mean, this is an absolute mess. And as I said, I feel sorry for the residents. But here's the back of that Hog's Breath. But yeah, so yeah, really, I don't really understand the logic why they haven't fixed this either. So this basically whole area is just nothing. It is a car park, but it's really an abandoned car park. And but yeah, I mean, look at all that. It's just, I've actually got the drone with me today, and I might do a bit of an aerial shot of this, and maybe a quick video I might do of the whole area and all this, just to highlight certain aspects of things, because I just really think that's really no good. And but yeah, I'll see you guys' comments there. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. They need to clean everything up. Yeah, Dominic, the story of the southeast in Melbourne. Yeah, yeah, it's just really disappointing. I just feel that, something has to be spoken about here. I mean, this is something to, speak about. And I just find it a little bit ridiculous, especially with the city of Casey not doing anything. They probably will just turn around and say, "Oh yeah, this is not our responsibility." But the fact of the matter is, well, yeah, maybe not your responsibility, but you're wanting your whole area, the city of Casey, to be cleaned up. Well, that's a prime example. That's not cleaning up. That's just been left stuff here. So yeah, I mean, look, I don't like causing issues for really anyone, but seeing something like that really frustrates me, because yeah, we're a lovely country here in Australia, and seeing something like that, it just really, it ticks me off a bit. So yeah, let me know what you think. You can make a comment after this video's done, live feed, and don't forget to do the poll on the channel if you want me to do something like this, like point of interest of this. To me, as I said, personally, I think this is a point of interest because at the end of the day, this is an absolute joke, and then there could be other places where things could be quite good. Like, we've got an abandoned station just around the corner, train station. That's General Motors. Now, it's been abandoned for ages. And I've done a video on that in the past. So, yeah, it's quite a good video. But I wouldn't want to be walking around there because of the long grass and things like that. But yeah, yeah, that's right, guys. I totally agree with you. Yeah, yeah, it's just I find it really frustrating to see that happening. And yeah, I understand the hog's breath thing. Maybe it's still under insurance. I don't know. But you would think after probably, I reckon it's been about 6 months, I think. I have to check that up. But you would think by now that should be all cleaned up and things like that. Because at the end of the day, John Land, the council, are not going to be happy the way it looks because they, in recent times, I think you probably would have seen on YouTube or things like that. This is basically for people here in Melbourne. Was saying that the city of Casey have decided to hijack, basically, and that's why I call it hijack. Two cars from someone's private backyard because it's unregistered. Apparently, you need a permit for unregistered vehicles in your backyard. Now, to me, I just find that absolutely ridiculous. I mean, I do get like a front yard or things like that. Yeah, maybe if you get a warning from the council, and that's a fair enough argument. But to have your own two cars, and they weren't crappy looking cars. They were quite nice, but they weren't registered. And the council have just come along and said, "Oh yeah, no, they're unregistered, so you got to pay a fee." But you're on your private property in your backyard. I just don't get that. But anyway, that's enough of my gripe. But as I said, if you feel that, if you would enjoy me doing something like this, yeah, just leave a comment and vote on my poll. I've just created not long ago, and but yeah, Yarra City Council is worse. Oh yeah, for the regulations. Well, yeah, I think that a lot of people got to stand up a little bit now because these councils, uh, they're supposed to be, cleaning our streets, picking up our bins, doing what's right for the community, not what's wrong for the community. And instead of going on holidays overseas thinking, oh, well, we can do something. It could be better if we go overseas and have a look. But you don't need to go overseas and have a look. You just do your job. That's what you've been voted for. So, yeah, I go a bee in the bonnet about it because the simple fact is that this shouldn't be happening. In this day and age, it shouldn't be happening. And when I saw what I've just shown you, all that mess out there the other day, I just like, what the hell's going on here? I won't mention any words I did actually say, but I just like, what the hell's going on? Like, I just don't get it. But yeah, um, yeah, I see what you mean, Dominic. Yeah, And you're probably right. That's why I'm doing this during the day. I wouldn't come here at night to do this. No way. And I wouldn't visit here at night. It'd be just too dangerous. But yeah, you're probably right. Most definitely, mate. I think that that could be definitely the key. And yeah, and unfortunately, um, that situation, what you've just made a comment on, Dominic, is getting worse. It seriously is getting worse. But yeah, I just find it really bizarre. And now, just over, hang on, I'll just quickly just flick it over here for a second. Now, just over here where those seagulls are, used to be a bin there. Now they've taken the bin away, and everyone's just dumping their rubbish everywhere. I mean, I just don't really get that. I mean, it's all right for the seagulls, but but it's not really good for other people. Um, oh yeah, don't get me started on the roads, Dominic. That's another issue. Especially where am in Limbrook at the moment. Now we requested to the footpath to be fixed, and they came along and just put a little bit of asphalt there. They didn't replace the 3 bays of concrete because of a tree that they have planted where a drain is, which has ruined the drain, and the driveway gets flooded when we have heavy rain, and they've spent huge amount of dollars fixing the roads up around Limbrook, and I'm thinking, well, the roads didn't really need done. What's going on there? So yeah, I'm just having a gripe, but yeah, just let me know what you think, guys, when you see this, and yeah, I like your opinion. As I said, I I like doing polls. What you guys like to see, and it's a channel for the people basically, and I'm not moving away from my what I normally do for my drones, but I feel that sometimes there's a lot of stuff out there, especially here in Australia, not many people are talking about. And I've seen a lot of overseas ones. DJ Audits from England, he's got an excellent channel, and I'm thinking to myself, well, we don't really have anything like that here in Australia. We don't have a channel where people, confront these people. And I don't think I'm the person to do it, but I'm a case of like looking at something like this and other stuff. And, but yeah, I just feel that, it's time for people to stand up for against these cancels who think they wave a big stick at people. And I just find it very annoying. But anyway, but yeah, so let me know, guys, what you think. And as I said, I am on location. I might do a little bit of filming. I might get the drone up for a short flight and just take some aerial shots of this. And I might post it up on my social medias for the X-wing, as well as my personal stuff. So yeah. So let me know, guys, what you think. And as I said, I haven't done a live one for a little while. And as I said, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the X-Wing. Consider doing that if you want to. Hit the notification bell and always press like. It really helps the channel, guys. And also to comment and share. And hopefully, and oh yeah, just before I go, don't forget 6 o'clock tonight, Sunday night, will be the Tate set at Glen Waverley I did last Sunday. Will be on my channel from 6 o'clock tonight. Not a worldwide premiere, just an ordinary start. So, but I will be live again in a few days, just to discuss about an up and coming special video. Will be coming up. I can give you a date for the 11th of March. So yeah, I'll give you more detail about that soon. Until next time, guys, I will catch up with you later. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to make a comment and also do the poll that comment on my community poll on the X-Wing on YouTube. So until next time, guys, I'll catch up with you. Cheers.